Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, brothers, pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. You know, something that was on my spirit real quick. Ain't no giving up, man. Ain't no giving up. Ain't no fucking breaks. Ain't none of that, man. You know? And, you know, Jake coming is truth and don't count the cost. And don't count the cost. And another thing, you don't know who you dealing with, man. You can't sit there and just tell the Lord, you know what? I'm dealing with something. I'll be back. You know what you sound like? You sound like a fucking woman. That sound like a woman. You know what? Let me take a break. Let me get my mind together and let me come back. Let me come back. Hey, what Yahweh tell Job? He said, gird up thy loins like a man, I required of thee. You know, we all go through woes. We all have our moments of destruction. We all have our moments of where we feel like we finna lose it all. But that don't give you no right to stop and say, let me take a hiatus and let me get my mind together. The scriptures say, striving for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Alright? Unto death. That means deal with it. I'm dealing with it. Other brothers dealing with it. Other elders, the elders and apostles that came before with us, they're dealing with it. And guess what? They ain't taking no breaks. What happened to people who take breaks? Alright? They end up doing what? Slipping back into the world, man. Ain't no, you know, some people say, oh, I ain't gonna give up. I gotta prove it to myself. Hey, guess what's gonna happen when you alone? Alright? Scripture say, woe is unto him who is alone. Scripture say, two are better than one. For when one fall, there's another to pick them up. Alright? And three cords is not easily broken. You know, when I hear things like that, you know, it pisses me off, man. You know, I get it. You may be going through shit. I get it. But read the story of the seeds that fell on stony ground. You know? Hey, because, hey, there was a brother that told me flat out, hey, you think the Lord give a fuck if I know how to play ball? The scriptures say, oh, thou inexcusable man. Hey, the brother said, you think the Lord give a fuck if I know how to play ball? All right, I ain't gonna mention the brother's name, but the brother was in the NFL, man. And told them people go find somebody else. I'm not trying to hear a fucking excuse. Hey, look, Jake didn't have they family leave him. All right? The scriptures say what? He who loveth mother, sister, father, lands, wives. All right? Hey, if you putting them in front of the Lord, they say what? You're not fit for the kingdom. You know? You got to understand, man. Yahweh Ba'asham Shai gave us life. Alright? Spiritually and physically. Alright? The power that made these bodies, even though they changed the darkness, they still raw as fuck. The fact that they can contain your spirit. And this is the power we serve. You think he give a... Hey, look, you in the military. What Yahweh Shai say? Stand strong as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right. So we soldiers. So that means what? We are part of the military might of Yahweh Shema Shai. Scriptures say what? Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. Right? So if you understand that, look how Esau deal with their military. All right? When they have someone that they call it AWOL, all right? Or somebody who just ran off, you know what that's called? That's treason. And that's punishable by jail time. And depending on how the severity of it is death. So if in this Esau standard, we talking about the King of Kings here. Ain't no, let me get my mind together and I'll be back. We'll get our mind together with each other. You know? Brothers go through shit and don't even mention what they going through. They suffer in silence. Alright? Brothers keep what they going through to themselves. Alright? I know elder brothers that keep things to themselves, to the betterment of the flock. Jake don't be having no kids. Jake don't be having no fucking, no real responsibilities. But be bullshitting. The scripture say a man that have leisure will become wise. What are you doing on your spare time? Why you even feel like that? Would you sitting around beating your dick all day? What are you doing? And that's the thing. I like the scripture say, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. The heart is setting them to do evil. Hey, because grace and mercy abound. All right, you know what? I got to take a break. It's too much for me. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Get over it, man. Not saying what you're going through ain't nothing. But the scriptures say what? Yahweh Shema Shai don't give you more than what you can handle. So gird up your loins like a man. Be a fucking man. Alright? Gird up your loins like a man. Hey, look, we at the end of this thing, man. Now ain't the time to be taking no fucking break. Now ain't the time to be giving up. Hey, sometimes it's hard, man. Feel like the Lord not dealing with you. Hey, that's a fucked up feeling. Especially how much you know you love him. Sometimes you just feel like he not dealing. You want to jump in the spirit, but sometimes you just can't catch the fire. That shit sucks. It's a terrible fucking feeling. But let you doing other shit. And you know you doing other shit. What's the least you can do? Is just thug it out, man. Thug it out. Roll with the punches. Hey, what Paul say? What shall persuade us from the love of Hamashiach? Tribulation, anguish, death? Alright? Should nothing be able to persuade us or have us bugged out to where we don't want to do the work no more. We feel like we need to take a break. I can only imagine what the apostles and the elders before us went through. That's been doing this for decades. Then went from being young men to now got gray hairs and still serving Yahweh Shema Shai. You know what type of experience come with that? Who has an excuse when there's always somebody that's doing it? What you complaining about is somebody in the faith that's doing it with no problem. And we're here for one another. You don't have to suffer alone. Alright? You don't have to suffer alone. Hey, like the scripture say, forsake not the assembling. You know? You get up with brothers, you learn, you grow. You build your, hey, you look, your armor get better. Alright? Your mind get better. Get stronger. Alright? You get that stress and that weight off your back and just instead of dealing with that shit by yourself. I pray Yahweh Shema Shai keep the men that he set forth for salvation, which he will. I pray Yahweh Shema Shai strengthen you men to just keep powering through it, man. May Yahweh Shema Shai continue to be with you brothers, man. Because this just the start. Scripture say you ain't resistant into blood. Alright, but that day is coming. And if Jake can't grab their nuts now, if you can't grab your nuts now, would you expect the Lord to believe you're going to grab your nuts then? If you can't suck it up and grab your nuts now, what makes you think you're going to grab them then? If you cracking in the green tree, what's going to happen to you in the dry? When you can't get your food, when you can't get those Pampers, right? When your woman can't get a little crab boil and whatever the bullshit she want, what y'all gonna do when you can't get it? Especially you men who turned away, like the scriptures say, no man put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. What happened to Lot's wife? Scripture say, remember Lot's wife. You're going to get destroyed looking back at this place. Taking a break. You're full of shit. Suck it up. We all sucking it up. This place ain't made for us to just fucking be happy-go-lucky all the time. No, big dog. No, big dog, no. Alright? This is an uneasy, uncomfortable situation we in. It's not supposed to be comfortable. Whether you got money, your bitch driving you crazy or you ain't got one. Whether you got a woman, goddammit, hey, look, trouble in the motherfucking flesh. Hey, the Yahweh Shema Shai is always about balance. And you got these men, they got all this money, these billions of dollars, and not happy. Because it's balance. So with that, stand strong in Yahweh Shema Shai. Stand solid with Yahweh Shema Shai. Alright? So with that, I just want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai B'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. And salutations, you brothers pushing this word with you, said it with charity. Shalom and above. Oh, well, I said it. Fuck it.